Domestic debt ought to be cleared to stimulate the economy and improve the purchasing power for products that are to be produced as government aims at import substitution and industrialization.
What government tends to bring out through Bank of Uganda and the attendant institutions is that what is called the disbursed and outstanding debt. But how about the domestic areas, which are already in billions of shillings, and which, if cleared, would be able to enable the otherwise anemic private sector institutions to be able to come back to life?
Debt repayment still remains one of the biggest share takers of the national budget, and this is not any way different with the just-read 2020-2021 financial year budget.
I think that's not a
Experts have thus advised that non-essential recurrent expenditure items be dealt with and money rechanneled to areas in need, given the fact that, with the COVID-19 effects, revenue collection domestically may not reach the target.
We are welcoming financial year 2020-2021 into a distressed debt situation. That by end of next financial year, we shall certainly, our debt to GDP ratio will certainly be at about 53%. And that's not a reason to smile.
Whereas the Ministry of Finance still insists that the country has not hit the debt ceiling as set by the International Monetary Fund standards.
The red zone in the first place is not your design. When you look at the indices, the computation of what is called the red zone, the 50% of one's GDP, is a design of consistently developing countries, where Uganda unfortunately does not fall because of a number of calamities that tend to befall us.
Many have warned about government's continued appetite for borrowing.
Uganda's debt service has surpassed the threshold level in 19/20 fiscal year and is projected to remain high in 2020-2021 fiscal year.
Uganda Debt Network also expresses concern over borrowing for projects whose feasibility studies are non-complete, thus costing the country even more.
As a country, we have been losing money in billions in debt servicing because of the Kampala-Mpigi Expressway, where we went for a loan, but we were not ready. To date, not even a single hole is at site. Not even a single worker is at site. But Ugandans, for years now, have been losing money for debt repayment because of our unreadiness.
Mildred Tohaise, NBS, Live at 9.